School in the gymnasium for the very first time in OH.REPORT history. And a small gym, but boy can it get mighty, and they'll have a match ahead of them as they take on the Bishop Reedy Silver Knights. Buckeye Valley looking to get in the win column. Stay with us for the pregame show presented by NAMI Ohio coming up next.
OH.REPORT. All I want for Christmas is you to watch the Joe Show every Wednesday night. I'm back.
They spend 3 different semesters in an agency learning real-world stuff. Then they come back to our seminar and we discuss the academic piece of that, and we support them through their journey.
When I started my practicum, I started working with young kids. When I got into that one-on-one counseling with a kid, I just began to kind of have a light bulb moment where everything fell into place and I could direct the conversation, I could ask questions, and I just knew that this is what my education was for.
I'm Steve Kroll, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes.
Buckeye Valley High School in an exciting one here. Our very first time at Buckeye Valley in the gymnasium. We covered one of the football games in the playoff season. is certainly a team that can get out in front early and get out in front big.
Yeah, and one thing that jumps out to me when you look at all those numbers is their defense. Giving up about 40 points a game with the exception of their loss this year, but they only gave up 58 in that game. So I think if they get out to a big lead, it's going to be advantageous for them all night long.
Taking a look at our player spotlight, and it's Alessandro, the point guard. He's 5'11" and a star last year as a junior. And I mean, it just grants you so much. You can do so much more when you have a point guard of that size at 6 foot. I mean, such a shooting threat, but you can also take it in pretty consistently as well.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And let's see about that. Great vision and see the whole court, just like the quarterback does in football. So, and the front to score is even more valuable.
I think we will have their keys to victory tonight. And for Bishop Reedy, it's going to be pushing the floor for spaces as much as possible. Irritated, but seizing those turnover opportunities. It wasn't so much defense or offense that he found most important. It was how you get from defense to offense and vice versa. That transitional game, and that's going to be key tonight.
And it's just, as you said, you heard about the scores earlier. Obviously, they're getting a lot of turnovers by only giving up 40 a game. So, for that to happen tonight.
Teams, but this year is struggling a bit more.
Season.
And concluding the national anthem, we will resume our NAMI Ohio pregame show as they're announced onto the floor. In our player spotlight for Buckeye Valley is Hayden Mays, another point guard, but a returning point scoring presence down low outside. Only 5'7", but he is a returning senior for the squad, so a little bit of leadership for them.
Yeah, it's coach's dream to have a senior running the show out there, and you can see he does all three phases of the game: scoring, rebounding, and assists. Perfect guy to have at the point.
Taking a look at our keys to victory tonight for Buckeye Valley. They're going to need to upset the offensive balance of Bishop Reedy. Easier said than done. Such a strong scoring team. And then those clean offensive possessions, keeping the turnovers out of the hands of Bishop Reedy. I mean, one or two, but you really can't afford more than that.
Exactly. Just be safe, like you said, and maybe sneak in and get a few offensive rebounds to give yourselves another second chance.
Coming into a game like this, you can sometimes feel a little bit outmatched and have a temptation to do a little bit too much. How do you kind of tempt that expectation, that anticipation for a team like this?
Well, it's almost like what Ryan Day always say: do your job.
So there is a system in place both offensively and defensively. Don't stream away from that, no matter what's going on during the course of the game.
Getting a look now as the players are introduced onto the floor. Now getting ready for the Buckeye Valley Barons to be called to the floor.
All right, Buckeye Valley starting lineup for tonight.
It's a pretty nice sized crowd for a Tuesday night. It's pretty
Yeah.
exciting.
Number 33, Daniel Gorley.
I always wonder how long it takes the kids to learn their signals with each other when they're getting introduced. That looks like a lot of practice to me.
Yeah.
Number 0, Mason Matheny. And number 15, Sam Reynolds.
So rounding out the starting lineup, and we are getting ready to play basketball, and looking forward to this one. A small gym and student section showing up, and that always makes a difference, especially in a small gym like that where everything just echoes and reverberates.
Yeah, it'd be interesting how loud they can get and stuff. Could you imagine if a big game, or maybe like on a Friday or Saturday night, if they had a pep band in here too?
Right.
Not a lot of space, as you said. Love them all in their own homemade white tees.
All right. And we are underway here at Buckeye Valley High School, and Buckeye Valley wins the tip, and they will set up to get going.
Looking like an aggressive man-to-man defense from Bishop Reedy.
Really giving no space at all for them to put the ball on the floor as they think about it. I don't think the ball's touched the floor once, as it does now. Wade Carey dishing it out to the wing. They'll just work it around the horn.
Love the patience here. I think one of the keys to the game would be a lower scoring game for the home team tonight.
But that one stolen away. Waylon Kelly looks ahead and passes it forward to Mike Daniels.
With pressure in full court here, it looks like a little passive.
And stolen away again, but able to corral it.
Yeah, Reedy is not afraid to reach in there and try to swat that ball.
They move it along the baseline, finding some room. Shouldering it and goes up. Strong post move puts Buckeye Valley on the board for the first time tonight, and we're squared away.
Nice little jump hook off the glass.
Wade Carey, the 6'4" power forward senior. Now looking to the post of their own. But Tracy offline, and it's rebounded by the Barons.
Might get a lot of physicality in this game with those two down underneath.
Getting a little bit more of a look at that. The floater, a little bit too much mustard as it's off the far iron. Trying the 3 ball. Varchesi off the backboard.
Not expecting that to go off the square on the glass there.
Looking for the steal behind. They're able to hold on to it, but the double team is too much for him. Stripped from behind, trying to get on the ground for possession. Finding a man and foul. They'll take it up to the basket for the and one. Talaferro will go.
Absolute quickness out of this Reedy team for sure.
That really seems to be the game plan, is just not allowing them any room at all. No breathing room, no space, and they've been able to force a couple of turnovers.
When they get the ball, they run hard and fast.
And so completing the three-point play, now Buckeye Valley will look to respond facing a 6-point deficit.
Yeah, quick 6-0 run here for Bishop Reedy.
Picking up the double team, but he picks up his dribble and looks towards the wing. Off the backboard, and they will say last touch will stay with Buckeye Valley.
Let's see that on a replay here, maybe.
Stolen it away once again. Small looking up the floor. Trying to find Daniels, who can't come up with the fast break layup. Buckeye Valley comes back with the break. That one could have been easy points, but they were there in a hurry. Now they'll try the pull-up jumper from 16 feet, and it's good.
It's a nice confident shot there. Ending the 6-0 run by Reedy.
So Daniels setting up the floor. They work it to the big man. Back to Daniels at the free throw line. Looks for him on the lob and the pump fake. Now Buckeye Valley crosses the double-digit threshold.
Yeah, they definitely want to set the pace and the tone tonight. They're having their way so far here, halfway through the first quarter.
Trying a three ball, but it's off the back iron, rebounded by Bishop Reedy. Bouncing out, another transition. Squandered on the missed layup. Foul in transition will give Buckeye Valley a stopped ball and a chance to catch their breath.
Second foul of the game. Pretty clean game so far, halfway through.
So now facing the full court press. Looks like a 2-1-2. Towards the corner. Now picking up the double team. They work it back up top. Good idea. Looking down low, but it's poked out of bounds, and Buckeye Valley will retain possession.
It's always really impressive when a team has a 2-1-2 press like that, and when they fall back, they go back to man. It's easy to get lost defensively and lose your player, but well-disciplined and coached team right there at that point. Another turnover for Buckeye Valley, that one unforced.
Sometimes the presence that they've put forward earlier in the game, it can kind of get in your head a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're halfway through the first quarter. Bishop Reedy looking to extend their lead.
A little push in the back of the point guard there by Buckeye Valley. Second foul. Looks like they jumped into a 2-3 there, probably trying to slow the momentum down. You still got to get back on defense.
Still look for those shooters. I mean, that's something that the Silver Knights are capable of, as we see it right there. So pushing the floor, trying to get some points back. Trying a three ball of their own, but they're offline. Towards the wing, pulling up. Three ball, no good. They'll say last touch off of Bishop Reedy as the Barons will take over.
It's getting hard to get set up in that 2-3 zone when they push the ball that fast. That opened up a wide open three-pointer right there. Not sure what they're going to do as from a coaching staff in between the quarters here, but some adjustments are going to have to be made by Buckeye Valley.
They're facing another press, but it looks like just a man-to-man this time. Now to the free throw line. He'll take the foul as he takes it up. We'll see if they end up giving it to him on the floor or at the free throw line.
Hit hard on that, I'm guessing down underneath, yes.
Yes, indeed so. So before the shooting motion, as we take a look.
Yeah, a little bit of a reach in there underneath.
So after the foul, Buckeye Valley will have a chance to reset. Carey working down low, but a little too aggressive on the rebounding exchange as he picks up the foul.
One of those simple frustration fouls that you see all the time after a missed shot. A little overly aggressive, not going straight up.
And that is his second, so that'll bring in Gourley.
You don't like to lose your big guy underneath this early in the ball game into foul trouble, especially on a silly foul, but we're going to live with that one the rest of the evening, maybe.
Now Daniels picked up high by Mays. A shifty move with the left hand, wanted the foul, not going to give it to him as Buckeye Valley now pushes the floor with numbers, looking for Mays. Now towards the corner, Reynolds too far off the iron. Offensive rebound by Buckeye Valley gives them a break, and they'll reset the offense, desperate for some points as they trail by 9. Top of the key now back to Mays at the wing.
Yeah, they've only had 2 points since the first minute of the game.
But they will call an offensive foul.
You got to see that on the replay here. I think he just wraps his arm around him, and yes, he did.
Yeah. So another turnover, and it's the 4th foul for Buckeye Valley.
That'll put Bishop Reedy in the bonus the rest of the quarter.
With the 90 seconds remaining, that's not a small chunk of change.
That pace these guys are going. That's a lot of basketball.
Oh, a fantastic move, working it all the way down low, using the arm to create separation on the far side.
Let's see if he's got him shooting or underneath. It's excellent call by the official.
And they will just call it underneath, and I think that's the right call. Never really took it up until
yeah, he kind of
defender came down on top of him.
Once he got the good fake, he probably should have just gone into him because the foul would have always been against the defender there. They are going to give him 2 shots here. I regress.
Oh, indeed they will.
Only the 2nd and 3rd free throw of the game.
Clanks it off the back. He'll have another shot to split the pair.
Give me a correction on that one. I think he gets 2 shots just for the mere fact that there's the 5th foul. That was my mistake. Not necessarily a shooting foul, but 2 free throws nonetheless.
And with that one, after he splits them, it'll increase the lead to 10. Facing a press. Now they will face a little bit more of a challenge getting it across midcourt.
Yep, went back into that 2-1-2 trap.
And the trap works, yeah. Pushing the floor.
That's a travel.
Looking along the other block, but indeed it is a travel.
Call. Interestingly enough, as fast and as speedy as that team is, that is their first turnover the first quarter versus 5 on Buckeye Valley.
Getting it across midcourt, but facing a trap again. Mays finding a hole in the zone. They dish it back up top. Inside of 1 minute remaining here in the first quarter. A tough move and a soft roll gets them the first points in several minutes.
Wow. They had missed 4 in a row, going up there 6 out of 7 until that nice move. Looks like they're going to go for 1 here. Might be the only time you see Bishop Reedy slow it down the entire game.
DeMarco Small, the point guard, and they will just slow it down. Mays there, just close enough to get the count to start. Pulling it back out inside of 15 seconds now. Taliaferro working it around the horn.
Well, they worked out. Let's see what kind of play they got set up here with 5 seconds.
To the corner, they're gonna try it at the buzzer, and he sinks it. Camden Schaefer rather,
Hey,
all the way in the corner.
Had it all the way.
Man in his face, and that will bring it into the first quarter. Bishop Reedy leading this one 16-6 over Buckeye Valley. Stay with us.
I'm an adult learner, so I had to balance my work and my school. And the fact that NC State has online classes, hybrid classes, especially the instructors are very flexible with allowing you time to get all your work in.
Second quarter action here at Buckeye Valley High School, and Bishop Reedy has the lead 16-6 over Buckeye Valley.
That was going to be an interesting call right there to see if they're going to give him an over and back on that, because he touched that ball and his 2 feet were beyond the half court line when he touched that. But I'm not sure on the possession at the beginning of the quarter how that's deciphered.
Pulling up from 17 feet, drains it. This is a dangerous point, trailing by 12. You can see the last couple of scores. Now it's Small, his turn to take it to the basket with the right hand.
Just too fast for Buckeye Valley right now. They got great hands out there, Silver Knights do.
Facing the trap once again, pressure not getting to him this time.
I can now see why teams are scoring about 40 a game against this Silver Knight squad.
Picking up the screen. Now the left screen. Looking down low, but couldn't collect it in time. An errant pass leads to the turnover. Gosh, and Small probably has 3-4 steals already tonight.
Yeah, I'd like to have that individual stat. There's 7 turnovers at this point.
Vacharesi can't come up with the soft touch, but instead it's an offensive rebound, taking it back up and fouled. It's Milner, the 6'2" power forward, who will go to the line for one.
It'll be a very important 2 minutes here, because this may, if they maintain this kind of a pace, you get down by 20 against these Silver Knights.
Anything can happen, yeah. The free throw attempt is good, so increases the lead even more, trailing by 18.
So we played 9 minutes here, and we've only got 10 minutes, and we've only got 9 field goal attempts by Buckeye Valley. That's how great the defense has been.
And they've been working the ball, but just around the three-point line. It's the important space that they really got to go for towards the basket.
Yes. We were talking on the intermission there about doing some back cuts, back screens, anything to change what's happening right now, because this isn't working.
And a deep shot is off the backboard, and rebound by Bishop Reedy. Dishing it off the line on the 15-footer. Buckeye Valley will take over possession once again, and that is something we talked about, as 4 of the 6 points so far for Buckeye Valley have come along the baseline.
That's where they need to live tonight.
Trying the 3 ball.
They're not listening to us, Bryce.
Three ball on the other end. And they will call, looks like a loose ball foul going against Buckeye Valley, and that will be their second of the quarter.
I think they're just going to give them the ball out on a batted ball.
Oh, I think you're right. But we will have a timeout called by Bishop Reedy. A look at the points scored this quarter. Bishop Reedy with 8 to Buckeye Valley 0. We're only about 2 minutes through the second quarter, and of course there's a lot of basketball left to be played. Not all hope is lost for Buckeye Valley, but they have got to come up with something quickly just to get some momentum back into this building on their behalf.
Yeah, and I'm not thinking chucking a threes. They're 0 for 5 from the three-point line. They're 3 for 6 inside. Just like we were speaking earlier, get that ball in the paint somehow, and maybe get yourself to the free throw line, because just not enough activity on the top. If you want to get loose on the top, you almost got to walk out and set a screen. Maybe run a 4-1 offense where you got high screens at the high post, something different.
Tracy with the right hand. It's off the front of the rim. Rebound goes to Buckeye Valley. Wade Carey to be exact. Looking to turn their fortunes and avoid a 20-point deficit here in the second quarter. To the wing, he thinks about it, but ultimately decides against it. Trying the three ball. Clanks off the iron.
It's a good hustle there.
A fantastic job of saving it, as Bishop Reedy now has another chance.
That one's going to count, an and one.
Taliaferro will go to the line for one, looking to complete the three-point play. Defender all over him and earn him a trip to the charity stripe.
I thought, well, he got the ball at half court. You kind of figured he's going to go all the way to the hoop. He's not pulling up.
Yeah.
A 20-point lead here midway through the second quarter. 4 for 5 from the free throw line. Everything seems to be going the Silver Knights' way tonight. Might have a little bloody nose potentially here. Got a little break in the action.
Just a quick break. Looks like a substitution as well. It'll be Sam Reynolds
yeah, the
coming on.
Coach isn't wanting to substitute here. He's talking to the official, trying to stall for a little bit of time, keep his player on the court. Looks like he got busted in the mouth a little bit. Was what he's batting at his lip. He's going to the locker room, it looks like. So, Coach, you're going to have to put somebody in there, buddy.
Of course, basketball, a semi-contact sport, but probably one of the more common minor injuries, the elbows.
Yeah, you need to take a quick break here, make sure he's got that stop bleeding. I don't think the officials are going to let him back on the court. Give him a couple minutes here.
Oh, we just heard Coach say it's on his lip. It's now approaching the halfway mark here in the second quarter. Dishing it out to the corner. Oh. It'll be Carey that secures it.
That's our first
Reynolds, rather. Sam Reynolds, the 6-foot point guard. While we haven't seen much successful offense so far for Buckeye Valley, we have seen what they're trying to do, and it certainly is Mays and Reynolds that they're working the ball through a lot, as well as Carey down low.
Yeah, I would imagine that they're not, you normally 1 for 7 from the three-point line, but they're definitely working the outside, and maybe that's a good thing. But now they have their post player back in the game, with their power forward.
Looking towards the corner, they'll try the three again, this time an air ball. Rebound going to Bishop Reedy, Small to be exact. Small with the crossover will dish it out to the corner. No dice that time. Offensive rebound goes to Bishop Reedy. They'll set up again. Just a little too aggressive on the elbow as he tried to corral possession.
Yeah, kind of a tough foul right there. It's kind of an unnecessary one on an entry pass at that high post. You know, it is interesting that Bishop Reedy's so quick and so fast and get to the basket, but they're also patient on offense all at the same time.
Looking for the spin move along the baseline, an athletic play to try to get it come up, but they will call the foul and he'll go to the line for 2.
He must have got him on the body there somewhere.
Take another look. Yeah, looked pretty clean, but he had a much better angle than we did.
Yeah, you know, we do have a 50-foot view from up here.
Yeah. We also have 23 times zoom on our camera, too.
Yeah. We got the easy job.
Yeah.
A lot of times, though, when an official misses a call, it's not because, you know, it's 9 times out of 10 it's because somebody gets in the way.
Yeah.
You know, somebody cuts across his path. You just can't make assumptions that something happened, and that seemed to be an easy call to him. But he was probably blocked from view.
And when everything happens so quickly, I mean, I think a lot of it's pattern recognition. You see a sequence that looks like it's going to be a foul and happens to not be. It just blew the whistle.
Yep. What they used to call that anticipatory calls.
Yeah.
And it takes too long to say that term, so.
Smalls along the block, a short jumper. He'll get it to go and go to the line for one more.
Another and one. That is the 5th foul of the quarter.
We have 2:48 remaining here. To complete the 3-point play. Small converts.
7 of 8 from the free throw line, so when they get there, it's their bread and butter.
That'll be Small's 5th point of the night. Talaferro leads with 8. Now Reynolds with the hot hand, his 2nd consecutive 3-pointer.
Trying to give something for the student body to be excited about, down by 20 here.
They will not go down easy, presenting another challenge to Bishop Reedy. It'll be Bishop Reedy who slows it down. They'll be looking for their best look. Small extends with the forearm and puts it up with the soft touch.
You saw that forearm too.
Yeah.
We don't need a replay for that one. That's how you create space. But the lower you do that, the less chance it's going to get called.
Yeah. So the exchange will lead to Buckeye Valley ball as it goes out of bounds, as we see on our Ostrander RØST instant replay.
Buckeye Valley's taking a little bit better care of the basketball this quarter. Only 8 turnovers total for the half. They had 6 after 1.
So underneath.
Be the first foul of the 2nd quarter on the Silver Knights, unless we're
Okay, so they're going to call a technical foul after the foul. This one going against Mike Daniels. I think the official said slapping the ball away.
I think it's, yeah.
So Buckeye Valley.
Not sure if we've got that on a replay or not, but be interesting to see.
They
Call was
missed
made.
the first technical foul.
Yeah,
Yes,
right there.
Yep,
Yep.
right at the end.
Yeah, you can't bat. You can't try to steal the ball on the dead ball.
So they will split the free throws, and it puts their score at 13, but still quite a ways to go. Only a minute 43 remaining until halftime. A lot of time to work. Reynolds has had the hot hand. Perhaps that's something that they can continue to capitalize on.
Yeah, they got a lot of movement on their offense. And now he finally attacks the basket. I was just about to say, but they keep just passing the ball beyond the three-point line. So that nice move inside.
So Hammer taking it to the basket.
Hey, if you can score points when the clock stops, that's the best thing in the world if you're down by 20.
Really, too, I mean, trying to find that level of physicality. They do have, it looks like, the size advantage on this squad. So if they're able to put forward some physicality, I mean, they're facing the trap, but a lot of that's just the speed at which Bishop Reedy can get across the floor.
Yeah, speed's been an issue tonight, and I think you're correct. If you can just improve your physicality, it might give you a chance, especially at the free throw line.
Well, I think it wears down teams, too, especially speedy teams that aren't used to facing that level of physicality. I mean, when you've got a guy taking it in and you make contact, I mean, whether you acknowledge it or not, that hurts, and that takes something out of you.
Yeah. Even if you are 16, 17 years old.
Yeah, right. Rejected at the rim. A great defensive effort, almost throws it away, but Buckeye Valley, Sam Reynolds will have a chance as they throw it down to the corner. 3-ball Buckeye Valley.
They made 3 of their last 4. Lead's cut in half here, 34-17.
That's important as they work it underneath the 20-point marker. Down to 17. It's been a while since the lead has been that low. Taliaferro can't float.
Another
once
block
again
shot.
Rejected at the basket. Wade Carey with the big hand that time.
Yeah, and he was out of the game there for quite a few minutes because of foul trouble. He's making a difference right now.
He was on the way down when he made the block, too.
Pretty darn good hang time there for the young man.
Stout defense. Vataracy can't come up with it, but instead it will be Taliaferro that does. That put him at double digits so far tonight with 10 points. To the top of the key, working it around. Less than 10 on the clock now. 5. 3 on the spin move. They're going to call a foul, a reach in. It'll be interesting to see. Does that put him in the bonus?
Silver Knight, no. It should be a shooting foul, though. But it'd be their 4th foul of the quarter.
Yeah, shooting foul regardless. Guess could have gone either way. Just gets it to roll over the front of the rim.
If you can make this last free throw, that'd be really good going into halftime. Because what a coach's dream, win the last 2 minutes of the half, win the first 2 minutes of the third quarter is always a benefit.
That one bounces out, and that will bring an end to the first half as Bishop Reedy leads this one 36-18 over Buckeye Valley, but Buckeye Valley showing signs of life as they look to battle back into this one. Stay with us for the halftime show coming up next.
In business and ag banking, it's not just about the numbers, it's about the people. At First Federal Community Bank, we believe relationships are the foundation of every successful partnership. We can help you grow your farm through various ag programs, including working with our local FSA offices, as well as Farmer Mac. We have many commercial business programs to help make your day-to-day operations easy and convenient. Because when you bank with us, you're not just a customer, you're family.
expecting someone else? Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report. All I want for Christmas is you to watch The Joe Show every Wednesday night. I'm back.
They spend 3 different semesters in an agency learning real-world stuff. Then they come back to our seminar and we discuss the academic piece of that and we support them through their journey.
When I started my practicum, I started working with young kids. When I got into that one-on-one counseling with a kid, I just began to kind of have a light bulb moment where everything fell into place and I could direct the conversation, I could ask questions, and I just knew that this is what my education was for.
I'm Steve Krall, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
We'd like to thank all of our sponsors who support our free coverage of local high school sports. We'd like to thank NAMI Ohio, the state's voice on mental illness. First Federal Community Bank, banking locally just got a little easier. Ostrander RØST, Buckeye Valley's favorite small-town coffee shop with big-town flavor. Spherion Mid-Ohio. Spherion Mid-Ohio is proud to support our local athletes. We know the foundations that make employees are woven into the teamwork, focus, drive, perseverance given in each practice and game. Let's get to work. First Federal Community Bank, banking locally just got a little easier in North Central State College, providing individuals with the knowledge, skills, and inspiration to succeed in their chosen paths. And the Holiday Hoopla Tournament. Ohio's top teams won epic showcase. Again, thank you to our sponsors. Bryce and Cray Falde with the OH Report here with the NAMI Ohio halftime show, and Bishop Reedy with the commanding lead 36-18 over the Buckeye Valley Barons. And Buckeye Valley starting to claw back into it towards the end of the second quarter, but still a long way for them to go.
Absolutely. At least they had a little bit of confidence boost there in the second half of the second quarter, because the game was getting really far and out of control. It was down by 23 or 4 points, down to 18, but it started heavy and fast early, where Silver Knights just came out and put it to them in the first 4 minutes of the game.
We'll take a look at our halftime stats. And Bishop Reedy, 13 for 27 from the floor, 3 for 6 on three-pointers, 14 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 7 fouls, and 7 for 8 on free throws. Buckeye Valley, 6 for 16 on the field, 3 for 10 from the three-point line, 8 rebounds, 8 turnovers, 7 fouls, and 3 for 6 from the free throw line. So you can kind of see some of the differentials there. Bishop Reedy with the rebounding advantage, but really it's been the turnovers that have hurt Buckeye Valley the most.
Yeah, turnovers were the essential reason that they got behind by so many points. And they had a stretch there where they were 0 for 6 from the three-point line. That created about a 20-point deficit.
So we are ready to get underway here in the third quarter. And a tall hill for Buckeye Valley to climb, but offense, they will look to get it started. As it's poked away by Smalls. Now Spalls all alone, uncontested for the layup. And Bishop Reedy already on the board here in the second half.
Not letting up on the pressure at all either.
So around the key they go. That one an errant shot. I think could have been called a travel, but instead it'll have the same result with Bishop Reedy taking out the ball underneath the basket.
I think he was hoping for a foul there, but there wasn't any contact, just a little out of control.
Mason Matheny, the shooting guard there.
Hey, an unforced turnover, very rare. It's a third turnover the entire game. I think he was just waiting on somebody to do something. He was just dribbling and off the leg it went.
Yep, on the crossover move, just nicking the back of the knee.
Always interested in the first minute or two of the second half to see what kind of adjustments might have been made at halftime. And so far it's a very short amount of time, but a replica of the first quarter and the second quarter.
Matheny to Reynolds. Reynolds looking to the baseline. The left hand, a soft move from him. What a shot.
That was a little highlight reel right there.
A masterclass in creating space for himself.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I don't think he could have shot that with his right hand. He was so far underneath.
Right.
You know, so hey, make the adjustment and make it look easy.
But Tracy fading away, but can't get it to go. Now with no point guards, Carey finds Gourley. Cray posting up down low.
Yeah, he was open in there. I think bounce pass entry right there would have been a chance for 2.
Moving parallel to the free throw line and pulls up with the runner, and it's good.
Yeah, a little full court pressure by Buckeye Valley. Somewhat passive, but it's still there.
They get across midcourt, dishing it off, but throwing it away. Buckeye Valley securing the turnover.
A little kind of a surprise
Up
there.
the floor, looking for Gorley. Gorley can't hold on to it. He was underneath the basket.
Yeah, that was a good pass. It just came a little bit late, and I don't think he was expecting the underhand pass to the knees.
Had the mismatch there as it was Daniels that was on him. Cutting inside, a great move from Daniels. Gorley thinking about baseline. Instead, they'll look to the top of the key. An impressive move on the fake pass. Buckeye Valley gets on the board.
They're not afraid to attack the basket this half. That's good to see.
Splitting the defenders perfectly. It's Bishop Reedy that's slowing it down now. Looking toward the wing, almost overthrown. Califerro corrals it though. Tracy off the front of the rim, and he's been cold.
He's been cold inside the paint today, and from 3 to boot. He's only got 2 points. No, sorry, 6.
A lot of work around those volleyball lines, but a roll from Gorley to Cray. Beautiful, right in the money.
Coach is going to want a timeout here. A whole lot of inside activity.
And they will call a timeout, and that's a moral victory for Buckeye Valley as you hear this home crowd coming alive, working the lead back to 14, but when they were trailing by as many as 20 for several minutes, I mean, this has got to feel great.
Yeah, you come out here in the second half. It's been, what do we have at halftime? 36-18, so 8-4. They doubled the scores, and I believe 3 out of their 4 baskets are within 5 feet.
And right out of the third quarter, it was Bishop Reedy that scored right away, and we thought maybe, you know, they were going to resume the show, but Buckeye Valley battling back nicely as they force a Bishop Reedy timeout as they'll make adjustments.
I was on my 22nd diatribe about how it was the same as the first half.
Yeah.
And ever since then, it's been all Buckeye Valley with an 8-2 run. But I do like how they've gone inside so much here in the second half. It's a little bit of a change defensively. We'll see what the coach from the Silver Knights does as far as his adjustment pattern.
Well, I think taking advantage of the speed of Bishop Reedy and trying to pull them out of position with those passes and really making them good passes instead of just moving it around the perimeter because you feel like you got to get the ball out of your hands.
I agree. So 4 of 5 from the field here in the second half for Buckeye Valley.
4:11 remaining here in the third quarter. Big man flashing up top. Has it at the top of the key, working on Cray, right hand, no good.
He remains cold on the inside.
Get the idea of what they're trying to do, trying to not so much rely on the three-point ball, but Tracy cannot get anything to go as you see the frustration on his face.
He's making great post moves and strong. He's just not finishing.
So now underneath the basket, they'll look a different way. This one, Waylon Kelly, who has a little bit more success.
Well, coach went into a 2-3 after the timeout, so it is a big change for the Silver Knights.
And it looks like they're just trying to clog up the middle as much as possible, but the passing gets him out of position as Gorley drops a 3 from the corner.
Game of adjustments. Right now, most things going Buckeye Valley way.
Trailing by just 13. There will be a foul away from the ball.
The first foul of the second half. We've gone 5 minutes without one.
And it goes against Buckeye Valley. Hayden Mays picks up the foul. That will be his second. The inbound lob gets the ball in safely. But Tracy still the cold hand. Trying to shoot his way out of a slump, and you're
Yeah.
winning by 13,
Yes,
so I guess you can for a few more possessions, but something's got to fall soon.
Yeah, that would be a conversation in between quarters, perhaps.
There, picks up the turnover with the steal, looks ahead, finding Small. And a great move underneath the basket, was outmatched in terms of size, but in terms of technique, he excelled.
He's so quick. He's got 11 in this game. I think he's the leading scorer.
Flipping the floor again, Mays thinks about the pass to Gorley into the corner, back to Mays. Mays is going to try the 3 ball. It's banked way offline, but he comes up with his own offensive rebound all alone underneath the basket. Too hard on the layup, and Bishop Reedy will finally take over on possession.
He was really physical on that.
Really refusing to let that one get away from him. But I mean, that would have been a huge basket to cut it to 11.
Oh, yeah, that would have been that would have been something. Always get a stop here and go back and try her again.
Underneath the basket, Small with all the focus in the world, feeds it off the backboard with a soft kiss.
13 on the night. They'll give him 2 shots
to the basket, yeah. That will be their first team foul of the quarter. Each side has 1.
The first free throws of the second half.
Waylon Kelly picking up the foul. That's his 3rd on the night.
Playing them pretty even here in the 3rd quarter. All the great things that they've done, they've only gained 1 point here. So every time you think the Silver Knights might be in a little bit of trouble, they just come up with a steal, an excellent offensive move. And we're running just a little bit out of time.
Off the right side of the rim now with pace and numbers. Bishop Reedy on the double pump take. Can't get it to go, but will get a couple of free throws.
Like anybody expects the ball to get down the court that fast after a missed free throw. There's no, so they don't want to set up any offense. Columbus Bishop Reedy. All right, that three guard tandem they have is something else. When quickness, agility, like you said, their hang time is something else.
Knocks down the first free throw. It's Daniels at the line.
What's interesting is how good they are. It's 8-9 now from the free throw line, how good their shots look. Of course, they're busy shooting layups all game long, but not a lot of mid-range and long threes from anybody out there.
Can't get the second one to go. Rebound goes to Buckeye Valley as they're facing a trap as soon as they pick the ball up off the floor. A 3-ball attempt is blocked. Now looking up, Small looking for his 15th point of the night and making it look too easy.
You like Jeremiah Smith out there. He's always ahead of the pack.
Yeah. A deep 3-ball rims out, but an offensive rebound. Give Reynolds the credit for the rebound. Now they're back at the top of the key, working it all the way around, looking for an option.
Silver Knights back into their man-to-man.
We'll try another three, this time with success.
Well, just like the first half, miss a bunch of them in the early going, and maybe they'll get hot between here and the end of the game.
Less than 20 seconds remaining. They will likely hold for the last shot. Looking baseline. I spoke too soon. Small has a 17th point of the night.
8 points in a row for him.
Heave is no good, as that brings us to the end of the third quarter. And Bishop leading this one 51-32. Some progress from Buckeye Valley, but we end with a 19-point deficit. Stay with us for fourth quarter action coming up next right here on the OH Report.
In business and ag banking, it's not just about the numbers, it's about the people. At First Federal Community Bank, we believe relationships are the foundation of every successful partnership. We can help you grow your farm through various ag programs, including working with our local FSA offices, as well as Farmer Mac. We have many commercial business programs to help make your day-to-day operations easy and convenient. Because when you bank with us, you're not just a customer, you're family.
Here at Buckeye Valley High School for fourth quarter action, as Bishop Reedy will look to close it out in the final 8 minutes. Buckeye Valley refusing to go down without a fight. They've seen a couple of very strong runs, but hasn't been enough to shorten that lead. Looking to the baseline, feeding it to the big man, Carey with the right hand.
Buckeye Valley doing a nice job against that 2-3 zone, and the few times that he's put the Silver Knights have put that in place.
Looking down low, still no luck. Vetraci has been cold the entire second half, and an airballed 3-ball. So trailing by 17, Buckeye Valley with perhaps a little bit of momentum in their corner if they're going to make a comeback. Still 7 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, will say last touch by Bishop Reedy.
That third quarter ended up with a 15-14 advantage for the visiting Silver Knights.
When they called that timeout, Buckeye Valley was leading the quarter 8-4, so whatever adjustments made ended up working out for them. Nice touch off the glass. Pull it back out and look for another lane. Down to the baseline. Small with the right hand, takes it up and is fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. That's the first team foul for either side so far in the quarter. Might be the
smallest man I've ever seen post up in a high school varsity game. But he wanted that ball desperately. And now he's at the free throw line to get his reward.
So 2 free throws to put the lead back at 17. As the first one's good.
18 on the night.
Looking for 2 of 2. No luck that time. He'll stay at 18 points on the night, and the lead will stay at 16. We'll call a foul as he's taking it up the floor. Small will get hit with the reach. That's his 3rd foul of the night.
Yeah, don't really like seeing the fouls from 70 feet in the opposite direction of the way the ball's going.
To the wing, Reynolds knocks it down.
Yeah, now he calls a timeout when he has momentum. Gotta love this game.
So that's something we were talking about in the break, is Buckeye Valley really letting the guys play through some of the tougher moments. That was our first timeout called so far tonight.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, there's been nothing wrong with River Valley's shooting except for the initial like 6 3-pointers. Other than that, they might be over 50%.
That was something
they've knocked down 4 in a row here in the 3rd and 4th quarter.
That's something we were discussing, is, you know, the 3-ball really wasn't working for Buckeye Valley earlier on in the game, and we thought, you know, maybe attempting to take it to the baseline, some more driving, but it has been the shooting that's bailed them out.
Yeah, they're 3 for 7 here in the second half, 3 for 10 in the first. So 6 for 17 total, and they missed the first 6, so 6 of 11. I don't know. The first part of the 3rd quarter, they had those 3 buckets inside. We were pretty excited about it, and they decided they're going to go back to their other tricks in the 3-point line. So maybe now that they have them both, they can cut into this 13-point lead moving forward.
Yeah. So rounding out the timeout, we have 5:50 remaining here in the 4th quarter.
Certainly not quitting, not being intimidated. You'd never know they would have been down by 20 before.
Right.
Playing their hearts out here.
A steal, great job. Down low by Cray, poking that one out. On the fast break, a soft left hand. And they are within 11.
This is the closest it's been for a long time. And the fans are revving up.
You can hear this home crowd come alive as they see light at the end of the tunnel. Daniels no good on the shot. Offensive rebound. Vatracey still cannot get it to go, but it's thrown away. A turnover as Bishop Reedy will take over on possession once again.
Tough turnover, but keep fighting. Had a chance to get it under 10.
Daniels dishes it out, but it's going to be a block call on the floor against Buckeye Valley.
Yeah, block on the pass. Yeah,
I think he went up with the right hip just a little bit.
I think it kind of turned into him a little bit there.
Looked like he was kind of deciding if he wanted to take a charge or go up for the block maybe. Yeah.
Yep. You got to be a statue in there most of the time if you want to call. Couple opportunities there for Buckeye Valley to get turnovers.
Going up with it. Talifero, no good. And an opportunity to cut the lead to single digits. But they throw it away straight into the hands of Vatracey.
Oh, that's a carry.
But a travel.
They're too fast for his own good on that one. You can see it here. He's taking off. He's getting into full stride and took an extra 5 yards on that one.
We have 4:36 remaining here in the 4th quarter. This one is starting to get interesting.
Two turnovers the last 2 possessions down here.
Just comes down with the high pass. Picking up the screen, looking on the fade. Cray just gets it away. A 3-ball attempt from the corner. Can't get it to go. An offensive rebound attempt, no good. Now the defense will work it up the floor. Bishop Reedy.
He's going to call a block.
They call that a block. And so that will be the 3rd team foul for Buckeye Valley. We'll take another look. I think that's as set as it comes.
Yes, absolutely. I'm interested in the 2 shots.
And so what was almost certainly an offensive foul will now lead to 2 shots.
I Did not
for
think he was
Bishop
shooting.
Reedy. So they give him the continuation.
Coach is very upset about that.
Trying to get an explanation from the official. So one more chance to lengthen this lead here at the free throw trip, and he does not squander it.
Full court 2-1-2, trying to confuse River Valley here.
Almost loses the ball, but now they cross midcourt. Gorley working it around. Steps into a 3-ball. Off the back iron, a high rebound, but Mays is hammered as he goes up for it.
Just the second foul of the quarter for the Silver Knights.
That's the third foul for Daniels.
Getting a little more physical out here. Game's getting a little tighter. Kids are playing a little tighter.
Finds an inbounding option. Cuts back on the crossover, in trouble, but gets it away off the double team. Now Carey down low on the block, works it with the right hand, is rejected at the rim.
Excellent block down there. Now they're going to slow it down and spread it out, looks a little bit.
Splits the defenders, and an offensive foul. They finally get one. So a great move by the ball handler, but just can't keep the body control.
And that's how you do. You just stand tall and strong like a statue. You get knocked over, you get a prize.
Team fouls all squared away at 3.
I would say coach from Buckeye Valley has, what, 4 timeouts left, right? We got 3:26.
Yeah.
Neither team in the bonus yet.
Facing a 13-point deficit, Buckeye Valley gets it across midcourt. The hesitations, left hand on the double pump, but it will be out on Buckeye Valley as Bishop Reedy takes over, and I think that is the right call. Yeah.
Buckeye Valley, once the game got tight like this, missed their last 4 shots and had 2 turnovers in the last 6 possessions.
Almost over the head of Small. Instead, he finds a guy down low. It's Kelly. They'll just pick up the foul, send him to the free throw line for 2 no easy baskets.
And that'll put the Silver Knights into the bonus for the rest of the night with a 13-point lead. And for Buckeye Valley, not hitting their 4 shots and having 2 turnovers in the last 6 possessions, up until the free throw there, they only lost the lead by 2 points.
Yeah. So 3:03 remaining. And the 15-point lead was not meant to be, as it sits at 14 at the 3-minute mark here in the 4th quarter.
Back to their 2-3 zone.
Reynolds tries the 3, his first miss in 3 attempts. Offensive rebound and a high bounce. It'll go for Buckeye Valley though. Lead now at 12. Working the ball up the floor. Talaferro on the spin move, takes it up and just able to sneak it over the front of the rim.
He willed that one in. Once again, another 2-3, trying to slow the game down a little bit.
To the wing, now the corner. Looking to the block. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line for one more in search of the 3-point play.
That puts both teams now in the bonus the rest of the way. A potential and 1 for Buckeye Valley. Get them back to 11.
So going to the line for 1.
Lots of offensive and defensive substitutions between both staffs here. Looks like we may get a timeout here after the made free throw.
Sinks the 3-point play, and we do have a timeout. So with that, we'll take a super quick break. We'll be back with the remaining 2:07 in just a minute.
In business and ag banking, it's not just about the numbers, it's about the people. At First Federal Community Bank, we believe relationships are the foundation of every successful partnership. We can help you grow your farm through various ag programs, including working with our local FSA offices, as well as Farmer Mac. We have many commercial business programs to help make your day-to-day operations easy and convenient. Because when you bank with us, you're not just a customer, you're family.
So after the timeout, there's 2:05 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Bishop Reedy facing a strong press. Talifero to the basket. He's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2, but he does not get the basket to go. So a big break for Buckeye Valley, as that had a lot of potential to be a 3-point play.
Yeah, we're going to have to earn these 2.
Talifero shooting for Bishop Reedy.
7 of 8 in the first half. Silver Knights this half 5 of 8.
Secures the first free throw of 2.
Once again, we have some battling coaches here on the sideline. They're putting in their offense and defensive substitutions almost on every dead ball.
Knocks down the second.
Under 2 minutes to go.
Buckeye Valley trailing by 13. The opportunities are growing sparse. Top of the key, Gorley was there, but almost throws it away, but they called an over and back.
They called an over and back. I believe his foot may have been on the line when he touches the ball.
So turnover against Buckeye Valley with a minute 45 remaining, and it's Small underneath. Sensing the pressure, he missed the layup in search of his 20th point of the night. A nice Euro step from Mays. Hayden Mays will go to the free throw line, looking to cut the lead down to just 10.
Uncharted territory. We got a timeout for the Silver Knights.
And indeed so, timeout for Bishop Reedy. So we'll take one more break. We'll be with you just a few moments.
In business and ag banking, it's not just about the numbers, it's about the people. At First Federal Community Bank, we believe relationships are the foundation of every successful partnership. We can help you grow your farm through various ag programs, including working with our local FSA offices, as well as Farmer Mac. We have many commercial business programs to help make your day-to-day operations easy and convenient. Because when you bank with us, you're not just a customer, you're family.
Minute 36 remaining here in the fourth quarter, and after Mays was hacked going up to the rim, he'll get a chance for one more on the three-point play, and he converts it seamlessly. Lead only at 10. It was up to as many as 20 earlier on in the night. Looking to air it out. Mays will end up fouling Daniels.
That'll put Daniels to the line, shooting 2.
As they are in the bonus, both sides are.
Wouldn't be upset as far as coaching there. You know, if you're going to 60-foot pass there, even if you get the completion, they stop the clock.
Yeah.
Don't let them shoot a layup. You want 2 points, earn them at the line.
There's the first. Now for number 2. As it's good. Lead now back to 12.
Silver Knight's not going to let it be easy for him to get the ball up the court. Still full court.
Inside of 90 seconds, looking to the corner. Desperation as he's just able to keep it in bounds. Top of the key, they'll try it. And an in-rhythm shot is out of the rim.
Foul on the rebound. Looks like it goes against the Silver Knights.
See there, they'll go to the line for 2. Not quite sure where that foul happened.
It was on the checkout, potentially. The number 33 at the push underneath the basket. And here he thought he innocently just got another rebound for the night.
So the free throw is a free point for Gorley. He'll try again for 2. Number 2 is good. Lead now back to 10.
Another long pass.
Airing it out. It's
Let him shoot.
Daniels, takes it up. Too hard with the right hand, but it's Talaferro who comes back on the second chance effort.
Yeah, can't afford to give up an offensive rebound right there. That's going to hurt.
Splitting the defenders and just heaving it at the basket. Offensive rebound is no good either. Another chance at it as they're underneath. Instead, he'll be fouled on the reach and he'll go to the line for 2. That double-digit threshold just seems to be one that they can't just get over.
Just can't get through it. Bishop Reedy's coach is just begging for this last 2 minutes to go faster.
Bangs home the first one.
It's like watching a football game in the fourth quarter. It's like a bunch of TV timeouts.
Yeah. There's number 2. Trapped in the corner. They'll look ahead. A pass off the hands of Silver Knight will lead to a turnover and a chance for Buckeye Valley to cut this lead to single digits for the first time since the first quarter.
I'm pretty impressed about the aggressiveness there, but boy, you guys pull that ball out, win the game at the free throw line.
Yeah. 40 seconds remaining, just a few more possessions. They'll have to make every single one of them count, and there's going to be a foul.
Off the ball on the Silver Knights, the last thing coach wants from Bishop Reedy.
So that one going against Small. Not only are they in the bonus, but that's Small's 4th foul.
He's got 4. Boy. And a technical, I believe, on somebody.
Against Small.
That could be him. He may, is that?
As they're having a discussion with the official. And it is against Small.
That is number 5.
And so that will disqualify him from the remainder of the contest. He finishes the night with 18. Was a huge defensive factor earlier on in the night in the press.
That is unaffordable at this point in the game. Unacceptable. A lot of verbiage out there.
As the first free throw is good. We're at single digits.
And
back one off the back iron, a long rebound from the official as everyone comes back to.
I believe that was the 2 shots for the first foul.
Okay.
And now they shoot the technical foul. And then the possession will go to River Valley. So you're down to 8.
Now Reynolds to cut it to 7. And that he does. A timeout called by Buckeye Valley. 38.7 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Lead now only at 7. Stay with us.
I'm an adult learner, so I had to balance my work and my school. And the fact that NC State has online classes, hybrid classes, especially the instructors are very flexible with allowing you time to get all your work in.
Leadership, I think. He's telling his teammates to calm.
38.7 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And with Small away, they feel like Buckeye Valley feels like they have an opportunity. They've got to get something to go quickly.
Yeah, taking too much time here.
Inside of 30 seconds, working it around. Now Gorley tries the 3. It's short. Offensive rebound, though. Thinks about taking it up, flipping it to Reynolds. Reynolds, a deep 3 from the volleyball line. It rims out. 15 seconds remaining, and they will call a foul that will send Daniels to the free throw line for 2.
Daniels has made his last 4. Had 2 chances there to make it a 4-point game.
So Daniels in search of his 10th and 11th points of the night. Be interesting who we pick for MVP. Both Small and Telefaro having 18 points on the night.
Daniels could get himself here to double figure.
That's exactly what he does.
8-point game.
10 seconds remaining.
Too much dribbling.
Time for a heave. It's up, but it is well short as it goes out of bounds, and I think that might be the nail in the coffin.
Yep, 8-point lead. I don't even know if I'd be fouling here if I was coach, but got to show an effort.
Full court press, just trying to find someone. Hands off, and it looks like they will just dribble this one out. So what started out as a runaway contest got interesting by the end. Buckeye Valley succumbing to an 8-point loss. Bishop Reedy 64 over Buckeye Valley 56. Stay with us for the post-game show. An MVP interview coming up next.
Expecting someone else? Tune into the Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report. All I want for Christmas is you to watch the Joe Show every Wednesday night. I'm back.
They spend 3 different semesters in an agency learning real-world stuff. Then they come back to our seminar and we discuss the academic piece of that and we support them through their journey.
When I started my practicum, I started working with young kids. When I got into that one-on-one counseling with a kid, I just began to kind of have a light bulb moment where everything fell into place and I could direct the conversation, I could ask questions, and I just knew that this is what my education was for.
I'm Steve Krall, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
Buckeye Valley falling to Bishop Reedy. Bishop Reedy was ahead all through the night, wire 64-56 over Buckeye Valley, and while it looked like they were going to be thoroughly outmatched, it ended up turning into a decent night for Buckeye Valley despite the loss.
Yeah, it was great to see after halftime. They were down by 18 at halftime. They came out and played the Silver Knights pretty good there in the third quarter. They played them even up. I think they lost 15-14. But boy, did they make it exciting in the fourth quarter. Got it all the way down to 7 points with about 30-some seconds to go. Had a couple three-pointers and looks to get it down to 4. And who knows when it gets down to that level. Yeah. But what a great comeback and confidence that they played in the second half. You know, a lot of things to work on is how did we get behind by so much.
Taking a look at the stats at the end of tonight's game, Bishop Reedy 22 for 49 from the field, 3 for 8 on three-pointers, 24 rebounds, 8 turnovers, 12 fouls, 17 for 22 from the free throw line. Buckeye Valley, however, 19 for 46 from the field, 6 for 13 from beyond the arc, 23 rebounds, 13 turnovers, 14 fouls, and 12 for 18 from the charity stripe. And we talked about it a couple of times already, but I mean, Buckeye Valley trailing by as many as 20. I mean, at the beginning of the fourth quarter, even they were trailing by 20, but able to work it back. Only an 8-point deficit. Some bright spots for them, but you think the dark spot would probably be the turnovers.
Yeah, the turnovers kind of killed them in the first half. It was nice to see in the second half. They went from 8 in the first half, and they gave up not only the turnovers, but points in transition. Versus the second half, they only had 5 turnovers. But one of the keys for them to stay in it and keep it closer, well, they were actually 9 of their last 10 at the free throw line.
So we will take a quick break here as we wrap up the NAMI Ohio post-game show, and we're just waiting on our MVP interview, and then we will close out the night. Stay with us.
I'm an adult learner, so I had to balance my work and my school. And the fact that NC State has online classes, hybrid classes, especially the instructors are very flexible with allowing you time to get all your work in.
Report, and our MVP tonight from Columbus Bishop Reedy's Silver Knights is DeMarco Small. 18 points, 4 steals. DeMarco, excellent game. Very excited for both teams, actually, and what a story of 2 games. So walk me through kind of what you guys looked at before you even got here and what your game plan was, and it looked like whatever it was working great in the first half. Tell us what the plan was.
Coach had a great game plan. I feel like we executed it good in the first half, but the second half was rookie. But our game plan was just to pressure the guards because we felt like the guards wasn't really that good of a ball handler. So, yeah. Yeah,
we noticed that with there was like 8 turnovers there in the first half, 6 of them in the first quarter. I think you guys went down and had 8 points on layups. It's fantastic. You got a great tandem of 3 guards out there.
Thank you.
That you guys play great defense, like you said. Now, in the second half, I think they started trying to pound the ball underneath a lot more instead of staying out because of your great defense. Yeah. How did your coach adjust to that middle of third quarter?
He just told us to stay sound because we like to reach a lot because we get them steals, but he told us just to stay sound and play our normal defense, pack line.
Right, okay, perfect. And then the fourth quarter comes around, and wow, what a difference a day makes, right? Yeah. So things are going good. It seems like your team lost their way just a little bit.
Yeah, we did.
And they started making, a lot more shots than they were making before. What do you think transpired where you guys kind of fell off, the wagon per se, but then found a way near the end of the game to reassess the situation and come out with that victory?
I just felt like we wasn't listening to our coach. That's our fault. That's my fault as a leader. I got to step up and make sure that my team stays sound, no reaching, just play sound defense because we can't do that.
Right. Your coach was pretty excited there. Yeah. We had you sitting right here in front of us a couple of timeouts. So definitely he's on it, and I'm sure it's all for the right reason. But congratulations on a great game and this nice win. Anytime you can win in the league on the road is a good night.
Thank
you. Lastly, after the congratulations to you, just look at the camera right there and just give shout-outs to whomever helped you get here and where you'd like to go in the future.
I just want to shout out my dad, my mom, and my teammates and my coaches. And I don't know what I want to do in the future, but I'm still thinking about it.
Hey, stay there. You're young.
Yeah.
Don't plan it yet. Congratulations. Excellent game tonight.
Thank you.
In business and ag banking, it's not just about the numbers, it's about the people. At First Federal Community Bank, we believe relationships are the foundation of every successful partnership. We can help you grow your farm through various ag programs, including working with our local FSA offices, as well as Farmer Mac. We have many commercial business programs to help make your day-to-day operations easy and convenient. Because when you bank with us, you're not just a customer, you're family.